You know, if you've ever seen a dog that looks kind of like a sleek Doberman, but smaller, you might have just spotted a German Pinscher. And today, we are going to dive deep into this really fascinating breed. We're going to cover everything you need to know, the good, the challenging, and everything in between.
So, the big question we're trying to answer is, could this elegant and very energetic dog be the right one for your home? Stick with us, because by the end of this, you'll have a much clearer idea.
You know, here on Love Dogs, our whole mission is to help you find that perfect furry companion. So if that's what you're looking for right now, do us a favor and make sure you subscribe. That way, you won't miss a thing.
Okay, let's jump right in and start with all the good stuff. I mean, what is it that makes the German Pinscher such a special and rewarding dog to have around? Let's break down all their best qualities.
So we're going to look at 5 key advantages here. Their super sharp minds, their incredible loyalty, that boundless energy they have, a surprisingly low-maintenance coat, which is always a plus, and their really cool history as versatile working dogs.
All right, first up, let's talk about their intelligence. These dogs are so smart, and they're also genuinely eager to please, which, let me tell you, is a dream combination when it comes to training. They pick up on basic commands super quickly, and they're clever enough to learn some really fun and impressive tricks too.
That sharp mind, it really plays into their deeply loyal and protective nature. German Pinschers form these incredibly strong bonds with their families, and they are total natural watchdogs. Oh yeah, they will definitely let you know if someone's at the door.
Now let's be clear, this is not a couch potato breed. German Pinschers are just bundles of energy, and to keep them happy and healthy, they absolutely need daily exercise. We're talking brisk walks, maybe jogging alongside you, or a really good long play session out in the yard.
And here is a huge plus, especially for any busy owner out there. Their coat is just so easy to care for. It's short, it's smooth, so really it just needs an occasional brushing. And what does that mean? Less time spent on grooming and more time for fun, which is what it's all about, right?
You know, their history as working dogs is really something else. German Pinschers are just so versatile. They have this strong natural instinct to chase, what we call a prey drive, which originally made them amazing at things like ratting and hunting. And today, that very same drive and intelligence helps them totally excel in modern dog sports, like agility and obedience.
Okay, so to get the full picture, we have to look at the other side of the coin. Now, these aren't necessarily deal breakers, but they are really important things to consider for any potential owner. So let's talk about some of the challenges. Remember that high intelligence we were just talking about? Well, that can also translate into a very independent, strong-willed nature. And what this means is they can be a real challenge, especially for inexperienced owners. They really need a confident leader who can give them consistent, firm guidance. And that high energy level, it's not just a fun quirk, it is a serious need. If a German Pinscher doesn't get enough physical activity every day, they're going to get bored. And a bored Pinscher, well, that can lead to some destructive behaviors, like, say, chewing on your furniture.
Okay, this next one is a biggie. German Pinschers can sometimes be a bit reserved or aloof with strangers and even other animals. Because of this, early and consistent socialization is absolutely crucial. I can't stress that enough. It's what helps them develop good manners and learn to have positive interactions as they grow up.
Remember that deep loyalty we talked about? Well, it can have a potential downside. Because they form such strong bonds with their people, German Pinschers can be prone to separation anxiety if they're left alone for long stretches. They just thrive on human companionship, and if that's missing, you might see some destructive behaviors or a lot of barking.
So before we hit our last point in this section, I want you to just take a second and ask yourself a question. How much space can you actually offer a dog? I mean, really think about your home, your yard situation.
Because with all that energy, it's no surprise that German Pinschers really thrive when they have room to run and play. Now look, it's possible for them to live in an apartment, but it takes a super dedicated owner to provide enough daily exercise and mental stimulation. Realistically, this breed is going to be happiest in a house with a securely fenced yard where they can really stretch their legs.
All right, so we've looked at the really wonderful advantages, and we've also talked about the pretty realistic challenges. So now it's time to put all of that together and ask that main question one more time. Is the German Pinscher your perfect match?
Let's do a quick final recap, just so it's all fresh in our minds. In the pros column, we've got a highly intelligent, loyal, and energetic dog with an easy care coat and that versatile working background. And in the cons column, Well, that intelligence can mean they're strong-willed, they have very high exercise needs, they absolutely require dedicated socialization, they can be prone to separation anxiety, and they're generally not the best fit for apartment living.
And really, this is what it all boils down to. It's never about whether the German Pinscher is a good dog, because they are a fantastic breed. The real question, the one you have to ask yourself, is this: does your lifestyle match the needs of this incredibly energetic and devoted dog?
And that is our deep dive into the German Pinscher. We really hope this explainer has given you the clarity you were looking for. For more helpful breed guides just like this one, please be sure to subscribe to Love Dogs. Thanks so much for watching,